In this video, I'm going to talk about accessories to help level up your PlayStation 5 and gaming setup. I've got a lot of stuff here to choose from, and I'm going to talk about each one separate, and we're going to go through each thing and reasons why I think they'll help you level up your setup. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So, the first place that I think I would love to talk about is maybe dual charger stations. So, PlayStation has its own dual charging station, but I really like this dual charging station. So with this, it has its LED lights, it's pretty cool. So this is made by Stealth, and it genuinely surprised me by how good it was. So it has this LED lighting at the front to show you the charge of the PlayStation 5 controllers. That's the reason why I liked it so much, was that I actually showed you when it was fully charged. So I'll plug in a fully charged thing so you can see what it does. So basically when you connect it, it'll light up on these sides here and it'll turn blue when it is fully charged. So that's really, really cool. It just shows that where the charge is. I really like that about it. So another thing that I've got here with LED lights is this LED light stand. So I don't know, a lot of people have been giving hate to this thing, but I actually kind of like it. So you can change the different colors. As you can see, we've got red, purple, blue, white, green. It's pretty sick. And we have like different lighting effects. So you can just put on the minimal lighting or the highest lighting, and then you can turn it on and off. So to use this, we've got this mini cable at the back, and then that just connects to the PlayStation 5 there. Take it off, boom. That's it. The only negative that it has is it kind of, I don't know, it's quite hot at the back there, so I'm feeling a lot of heat. That's just a cool little gadget for you, for your PlayStation 5. And also talking about lighting, right here, back here, I've got the Nanoleaf hexagons. So if you want to have those above your gaming setup, they'll be pretty cool. I've got a few videos with it in the video where I've got setups next to the wall. I think they're really cool because you can have different effects and stuff like that with the Nanoleaf hexagons, and you can get the triangles and all sorts, that you can mix and match them, and you can get the extensions, so you can actually have walls full of these hexagons and stuff like that. So these things, really, really cool. And while we're talking about controllers, I have these extra things. These are FPS assist. They go on the DualSense controller joysticks. Basically, they just level it up a little bit more. They're really good accessories to help level up your control. They're a bit higher and they feel really, really good for your fingers, so you get better grip, and they help you with aiming. Now, we can't talk about leveling up your game setup without having the Backbone one. So this thing is for remote play. This one has the PlayStation 5 version. The other one is the Xbox version. And this has the same materials as like the covers and the actual PlayStation 5 controller. So it doesn't really feel that different. So basically you can connect this to your phone. You have this app, and basically you can go remote play on the app. There you can actually play PlayStation 5 on this thing. You can hear the audio coming from it. It's really, really fun. And you can play your whole PlayStation library on the go using this thing, and because you have the proper controls, it's really good as well. So I can access my home menu using this, access settings and stuff like that. Literally play games like Elden Ring and Ghost of Tsushima on the go on my mobile phone. You can also use remote play to play it on stuff like iPads and stuff like that. It's really, really fun. So basically you can do that as well as on the Xbox as well. As long as they're plugged in, you can pretty much turn them on using this. You connect it online using the connection, and you can take that on the go. Now, this thing I didn't know about until I did my accessory series. So basically, this is a USB hub for your gaming consoles. So this one has 4 different inputs and outputs, and basically has 4 different kill switches. So you can basically turn the switch on and off, and you connect that to the back of your PlayStation, and now you have 4 brand new inputs. So you can basically use this to activate all of your accessories. See, I've just switched it onto this. Put maybe some USB extended storage there as well. So it just allows you to have extra USB inputs for your PlayStation 5. It's just such a useful thing and it's really cheap to get. You should get one of these. This one is made by Third Earth. So really awesome little tech thing. So the only thing I wish it had was a longer cables because it's sort of just dangling down there. But for what it is, I think it's actually a really good thing to get for your PlayStation setup to help level it up. The next thing I want to talk about is audio. So nothing beats the 3D headset. Basically, you get the 3D audio effects for speakers, man. This thing, even for $150, it's really worth it. I love the padding. I'm loving the little insides there. It's really good. It has the L and the R on the inside, so you know exactly what it is. It's just next level stuff. Also, the DualSense controller, it's just next level as well. Just have to put it out there. There's stuff that you can do on this thing. It has a touch sensor, has the microphone, has everything. This thing is a next level controller. As well as that, talking about the controllers, might as well talk about it. So basically, I've got the camo collection here. So I've got the covers for the camo, and then I've got the actual camo DualSense controller. So what I love about this is the look of it. It looks absolutely amazing. And basically there are these small details where it has the PlayStation square, circle, triangle, and X in there as well in the smaller details when you look at it really closely. Also, talking about covers, some people love these dark plates. So basically they have the air vents in it. So on the sides of the PlayStation, for some reason, they have air vents on the side of the PlayStation, but the covers actually don't have air ventilation on them. So people love these covers because they have the vents in them. So if you want to have like an all black sort of midnight black look, definitely go for that sort of thing. I've also got the middle strip there. So basically people have problems with scratching the PlayStation 5. So what I did was I put the middle strip on with the dark plates and it's been really good. Got a matte black finish. It's really smooth and I highly recommend it for your setup. Talking about storage a little bit, we got the WD Black. I didn't really like this because it just copies the games into it. It doesn't copy the saved data and stuff like that. I prefer the internal storage. So this is the official PlayStation WD Black that has 5 years warranty as well. It's really good, really fast. I managed to like pretty much transfer all of my saved data onto that thing. It took about 7 minutes overall for about, 500 to 600 gigabytes of data. So it was ridiculous. And that thing was next level in terms of data speed. So internal storage is definitely something you should get for your PlayStation 5. In terms of actually playing the game, you're gonna need a good monitor. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about what monitors you should go for. So I've got a couple of different monitors. I'll show you one of them. This one is a pretty good price. This is the LG UL500. This one plays 4K. It's basically just a flat screen, really good size. Anyway, for me, I didn't want anything too big, so this was perfect, and it was about $500, so I definitely recommend getting something like this. I also have a Samsung Odyssey G7 monitor, which is like a curved monitor, which is really good because curved monitors, I don't know, when you get up close, they're sort of surrounding you a little bit more, so they're really good. But you could totally get away with one of these, and then you could have like a dual setup with like an Xbox, and then you could have one connected to a PlayStation. Some really fun stuff with this. You can even mount it to your wall. Basically, the reason why you want a gaming monitor is because it has HDR gameplay. So HDR has a few more options when it comes to your settings for your PlayStation 5. So you can get the most out of the look for your gaming setup. If you can get the max resolution of 4K. So this cable is the ultra high speed 8K cable. So this can play all the PlayStation 5 specs with the 8K 120 frames per second gameplay, which is pretty nuts. We don't have any games really for that yet, but for the future we will. So this will be absolutely clutch in the future. So definitely an accessory to get for the future. There are a few different ones out there. This is just the one that I picked up because it has the PlayStation logo on it. There's definitely more that you can get out there. There's also the 8K TVs and all that sort of stuff, but they're very expensive. Apart from that, for your PlayStation, you always want to get a media remote. So this thing is really good because has all the logos. So it has the Netflix, Disney Plus, Spotify, and YouTube logos, so you can pretty much have these shortcuts to go straight to it. With Xbox, it doesn't have those shortcuts. That's why I like this. I've gone through quite a lot today with a lot of ideas, so hopefully you come away with one thing that you were quite inspired about, whether it's just this USB hub, some lighting gear for the back, maybe a gaming monitor idea that I've given you. So hopefully that helps. And if you like this style of content, make sure that you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Have yourself a beautiful day, and I'll see you then.